Hello there, friends. Dr. Zhu here. How are you? And we've been talking about saying no, and we are so afraid to say no. We don't know how to say no. So today I want to bring you a little note on the specific method of saying no because we are so afraid to say no. We're going to hurt the other person. What are they going to think about us and such? So today I want to bring you the lowdown. This is a part of our 7-week course. So bringing you a little snippets out of this today. So let us get started because saying no doesn't mean that you have to say the word no. And you be able to get what you want by this way. So it's not about hurting the other person. It's about doing it all very elegantly. So we have to reach a win-win with our spouses, okay, with the children, with colleagues, okay. So it's going to be good for everyone. It's a small little communication formula which will help us to find an alternative solution, a third alternative we can say, which is basically going to be a lot different than your initial thought or idea and the other person. So it's going to be something different. So with this, you will be able to turn the game around and find solutions for things you never imagined in your mind you could. So these are the tools here, or this is the tool here, and I'm going to show you this very big secret right here. So what do we do first? First, you have to breathe, right? So you have to redirect your mind from the fact that you got upset. You have to actually just observe that feeling that you got upset or you want to say something and you're nervous, and you just observe it objectively and then you breathe. By doing that, you are going to be breaking your mind, your ego, driving your fear. And then you are able to calm down and get into your heart, okay, and see what you really want, okay. Feel next that you really deserve to have that, okay. And then you got to establish rapport and deliver the no. I'm going to show you all these step by step. So how do you build rapport? Physical rapport. Show your smile to the other person. It's going to, bring a gelling, meaning that they're gonna see no threat from you. And that's the most important, that what you want to reach, no threat. So they don't have a threat from you. And you want to match their body posture. If they're sitting down, ask, may I sit down? If they are standing up, stand up for them. If they are standing up and you are sitting down, ask them to sit down. Okay, something like that. So it's a lot to work on the body posture. I'm not going to go into great details in that because it's a session by itself. But just see here the postures here, the two guys. If the person is leaning back and you lean forward, that's going to be feel that you are attacking. If you are leaning back and the other person is leaning forward, that means you are off from the conversation. Match the tone of voice. If they are speaking in a low tone of voice, you also speak on a low tone of voice. If they are speaking on a low tone of voice and slowly, and you are speaking very fast on a high tone of voice, that they are going to get nervous from you. So match the tone of voice. Okay, I'm not going to say here how to address someone who is a raving crazy person, who is yelling and loud, because you are able to actually do that later on once you get into practice of getting the person on a higher tone of voice and slowly bring them down to normalcy. Okay, so make sure that you are not mimicking the other person and you are not making fun of the other person. So you genuinely following the flow, basically copying so-called what they are doing, not mimicking them, doing something similar. They're fidgeting with their hair. You can also, in a few seconds later, you can also touch your hair. If their legs across, you can also do that. So just like that. Please watch videos, look at people in a shopping center, on the street, who are talking, and you see them, they are gelling. There's a friendly energy going with them. How do they look like? It's a very good observation. So then you deliver the no. There are 3 steps to it. Step number 1, acknowledge. Step number 2, offering alternative. And step number 3 is asking permission. I'm going to show you each of these steps. So acknowledge. How do you acknowledge? You start saying you appreciate something, you agree with something, and you respect something. So you say, appreciate you sharing this with me. I agree with you that you are right with the tools you have, or the opinion you have, or the frame of mind you are in. Or I respect that you share your opinion with me. So in either way, there is no fights here. There is no disagreement here. You find something to agree on, okay? And it doesn't mean that you agree on what the other person is doing, what's saying, if it's something unethical, but you simply state that you appreciate the fact that he is showing this for you. Now, what's next? You offer solution. So what you do is, once you said this sentence, you link it with the end word, not with the but word, because if you say the but word, that means you actually deleted everything what was before, what you said before. So for example, I respect you sharing your opinion with me. And we are going to offer the solution with the linking words here. I was wondering if. So that means I respect you sharing your opinion with me. And I was wondering if I may ask you something to do tomorrow. Okay? And then we are going to ask the permission. Is that okay with you? Okay? There are numerous ways to start to test this, to put context here, because once you said this, the person is going to reply back something for you. So if he replied back and you still don't like it, okay, then you go back and you start all over again. I appreciate your answer. We go again. And I was wondering if you could do this and that way, or do it this time or that time. Is that okay with you? All right. So then the other person will keep going, and you keep going back and forth until you are able to actually get what you want. Okay. So you are not saying no here whatsoever. You are just offering another solution. You are not rejecting the other person by saying the no word and it's not good what you are doing or saying and offering. You are basically cutting across through that, bridging this over by staying in agreement, and basically that's the secret to it. And you will be able to get what you want, or something even better, even better. So that's the secret. The moment you feel something of a person is feeling funny or is stepping back, or you will have to feel that you immediately may have to even apologize and say, I apologize that I may upsetted you by what I said, and then I was wondering. Okay, and then you keep going on, and is that okay? So I'm wishing you to live your dreams. I hope that these little snippets, these little tips was very, very beneficial. It was very beneficial for me at that time when I learned it. So thank you for being here. Thank you for being with us, learning together. And you find more very important information on all my social media links on drju.com. See you there. Connect with me. Comment. See. Check it out, test it out, tell me how it went, tell me if there is any specific need or questions you have from me, what I can help you. I'm more than happy to do so. Thank you so much. This was Dr. Zhu, sending you lots of love. Bye bye.